you got your name because you like to live in hedges and rummage around in hedges, but also you make a sound like a hog, is that right?
Yes, that's right, yes. So I like to snuffle around in the hedgerow. The hedgerow protects me from those pesky badgers, and I'm just there to eat all the little insects in the garden and around in the hedgerows.
Would you be comfortable to just give me a little noise of that hog noise?
Oh.
So if you live in these hedges and you feel comfortable there, what makes you want to cross the road?
Well, we need to meet other hedgehogs. I need to have my little family, and I can do that twice a year. I can have my little family, you see. So I need to meet the males, and if I'm stuck on this side of the road and the male is on the other side, then I have to cross. And I'm not very good at looking.
Can you not find one in your hedge on that side? Can you not just go along the hedge?
Well, I can, but sometimes people put fences up and then I can't get through, or they put a gate on. Sometimes they've got a nasty dog, and I don't like to go in that garden.
And why don't you like coming out in daylight?
Because there's a lot more predators out in the daytime, so I could get hurt. So I like to come out at night time when it's a little bit safer, and then I can forage around. There's also a lot more insects out in the night time, so I find more food anyway.
But you can't see very well, can you?
No, I have to sniff them out, or I have to listen for them. I can actually hear them when they're 2 centimetres under the ground, so then I'm able to dig them out and eat them up.
How do you feel about being home to about, is it 500 on average, 500 fleas that you keep on your back?
Well, we used to really suffer with fleas, but we're not seeming to have quite as many now. I think that's because there's less of us. We can't pass them around quite so easily. So we don't suffer with them quite as much as we did. We do suffer with ticks, though. We can get those big, horrible ticks on us. So we suffer with those sometimes.
Can you get them off?
We can groom a little bit. We can scratch some of them off. But if we're a bit tired and we lie around in the grass for a long time, then they climb on and we can get a bit too many on us then.
Do you groom each other? Have you got a husband at the moment?
Oh no. I'm quite promiscuous actually. I quite like to mate with quite a lot of males.
Are you prepared to tell us how many?
Up to 12 a night. Yes. So and he's not faithful either, so I don't think it matters.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have got a litter at the moment. They're about 3 or 4 weeks old, and they'll start to come out with me now and follow me around the garden.
So you don't actually live with any of these men in your life?
No,
you live on your own?
Yes, I do. Yeah, they just scarper. So I have to do it all on my own.
Did you get lonely?
Well, no, the babies keep me company. So, we have them. And then when they get to about 6 to 8 weeks old, it's time for them to go, really. I've had enough by then. And I might go off and find myself another chap. You never know.
Have you ever been in a fight?
Oh, yes, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Well, sometimes the males are a bit sort of, get on your nerves a bit, don't they? And I want a peaceful evening. So, yeah, I have sometimes when I just say no, and I'm just busy eating, actually. I quite like eating.
So do you bite or push, or how does it work, or punch?
Well,
What's the...
It's more pushing and sort of grunting at them, pushing them out the garden with your nose. But yes, occasionally we bite.
You hibernate in winter for how long?
Oh, well, it's whilst the nighttime temperatures are below 4 centigrade, because then it's very difficult to find food. And I don't want to waste my energy running around trying to find the odd snail here or the odd slug somewhere else or a beetle. So it's just easier to conserve my energy and just go to sleep.
So if you've been hibernating for a few months, let's say, when you wake up after hibernation, are you quite confused?
Well, we have lost a bit of our body condition. So as long as we had plenty of body fat before we went to sleep, we're probably going to be okay. But if we had maybe a very long hibernation, or we were sort of borderline when we went to sleep, then when we wake up, yes, we can be a bit disorientated. We can be a bit thin, and sometimes we get up and we sort of wobble. We do this little dance. People think that we're dancing on their lawns, but actually no, we're really quite sick and we need some help.
I know that a lot of humans like to help you. Now, I've heard that you don't like milk.
No, it all gives me ever so dodgy tummy, that one. Oh no, can't drink milk. No, I'm a bit lactose intolerant.
You're not vegan though.
No, not vegan. No, I'm an omnivore. So yes, I like lots of insects. That's my main part of my diet. But I will eat eggs of ground nesting birds, and I'll eat carrion, and I will eat sort of toads and slow worms and newts and lizards, and all sorts of bits and bobs really.
Who are your worst enemies?
Well, the badger. He does like us. He doesn't eat too many of us, but yeah, he does like us. Foxes, polecats and stoats and weasels can eat us. Some owls can as well. And if we are out in the day, because we're not maybe feeling too well, things like the crows and the magpies and the seagulls can be a bit naughty too. But dogs are a very big problem.
You can't keep them away with your spikes?
No, they might prickle them, but they still can get through. So yeah, we do suffer with those.
And if you had a message for us, what would it be?
Look after me. I'm very precious. And if you don't, in 10 years' time, I might not be here.